Happy Doggy Dog.
That's me.
How you doing?
This is gonna be fun.
Let's do it.
Let me know
Do
when
we
you.
have like a yellow shirt with like black stripes on it, or
Oh,
a
I should
football
do. You know what?
likeness?
I should do that for every guest this week.
You should. Yeah, you should.
And we'll credit you. We'll credit you every
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Womp 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 womp
Did,
womp womp.
so when Miss Lohan interviewed you,
Yes.
did you give her advice as well, or am I just the only lucky one?
No, I didn't give Miss Lohan any advice. She was actually a really good interviewer. She was really sweet and very engaging, and I thought she did a good job. I told her afterwards, I think you found a second career in hosting a show, because I thought she absolutely nailed it. And she was a really, really sweet girl in person.
What was it for? Why did that happen?
It was just to promote Orphan Black. Yeah. So I was there.
She was a fan, or
She is.
they sent her.
No, she saw the DVDs, and she was a fan of the show, and she actually, God bless her, used her. She thought that it would be a great platform to use her appearance on this show to promote a show that she had a lot of faith in and she really liked. So that was really sweet of her, and I was just blessed to be in town and be able to do it.
So, switching topics entirely,
Oh.
but not really. Still talking
Whoa.
about this show.
Yes.
Just because I've been asking everyone, the big story in the news, well, in my life, was John Lennon's tooth. A Canadian bought it and wants to clone Lennon now, because you can do that. So,
No, wait, didn't the Supreme Court come down with a ruling about cloning? No.
well, you definitely know more about cloning
I
than
know.
I do,
Well, they can't.
given your job.
They can't clone human genomes now. Cannot be patented. Excuse me.
In Canada or
In the
where?
United States.
I think this is here.
Oh, this is here.
Yeah, I think it was
How much
Canadian.
did John Lennon's tooth sell for?
No idea. Probably quite a
a
bit.
lot.
More than I will ever see in my life.
Wow, that's amazing.
But good or bad idea?
I think that's a great idea. John Lennon is one of the best musical talents of all time. I mean, the Beatles, God, one of the greatest rock bands of all time that he was the front for. And
Would the clone be as talented, given all your cloning expertise?
well, that's a good question, because a lot
Does
of
that pass on?
because the science is really still flawed, right? So it might not pass on, but I don't know.
No, I don't think anyone does.
I don't
It was a
think
very
anyone
deep
does.
question. I don't think you could have
You know,
possibly answered.
my high school chemistry knowledge can't really help you out here, Snoopy. Sorry.
Yeah, it's very hard to ask serious questions dressed like an
it's
idiot.
all right.
I realize
no,
that.
I
That's
like
fine.
it. I like it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I've heard you say, and I think you were talking about today too, about wanting your character to go good next season. But do you think about Paul often? Do you think about like where things can go and how you can portray him differently? And
Always. I always want to stay true to the character. This off season on our hiatus, I've been training with a Navy SEAL for doing a Navy SEAL inspired workout regime, which is
go to Tough Mudder.
they do Tough Mudder. I'd probably crush Tough Mudder right now. I've been training really hard for the last 3 months, and I've been doing a lot of Krav Maga. So I'm hoping Paul has a lot more fight scenes next year. I really do, because I want to actually use the skills that I've been learning while we were on hiatus. But as far as going good, I don't know. I don't think he's ever really good. He's got such a conflicted background, and he's sometimes he goes almost to the sociopathic frame of mind. So I think that's a lot of fun to play. More torture scenes, I think, with nail guns would be a lot of fun too.
Oh, yeah, that's
I would, and then throw in a little niceness.
So where do you approach a character when you don't really know where he's coming from?
You know what? You just have to make the best guess you possibly can, and hopefully you're guessing right. I mean, we get, you have a basic understanding of who this guy is, and from season 1, right? But I just guess, and hopefully I don't make too broad of choices, and hopefully I'm just preparing myself the best I can to come in and kick some serious ass.
What did you like about him when you got the role, other than it being pilot season and a big show and
Yeah.
the fun of all that?
The best part about being Paul was the turn in the middle of the season, episode 5, where I find out that he's the monitor. And I knew he had like a military background as like CIA intelligence, special forces. He was a private contractor, yada, yada, yada. And I'm actually really interested in what's going on in Afghanistan. And I just got my hand on every single book I can about the war in Afghanistan from the start to now. And I read a lot about Navy SEALs, Delta Force. And I was also, my girlfriend, she's friends with the ex-CIA operative, so he took me out and taught me how to use some pretty cool guns. And he wouldn't tell me really anything else other than that. But, I just like playing a badass. I played doctors, I played lawyers. For some reason, I don't know. I guess I have that aristocratic look, even though I grew up in a house where with a lot of a very smart mother and a father that was a mill worker. So I don't know. I don't know where the rich vibe is or is emanating from me. But it's fun to play something different than I've never played before, more than anything.